Hey everybody, Jim from Tech Lovin'. So this is the completed i5-10600k build. Finally, and this is a Corsair case, by the way, with really good airflow. So I installed when I left. Yeah, I hadn't installed the power supply, so I installed the power supply and put thermal tacky fans with a controller at the front and just white light fans in the white case. Everything is white. Um, for the CPU and exhaust fan. Originally I didn't have that, but I changed them. And I'll just put you down here. That's what it looks like from there. Like I say, it is a very beautiful case. There it is from the front. Sorry I didn't do the rest of the video, but it actually took me quite a while to get it all together. I didn't really have problems. Um, did They have these holders for the SSD on the back panel of the computer that sit behind there, and the SSDs don't actually fit in the holders even though they're designed for SSDs, so that was quite odd. The screws for this case, the screw holes are very poorly done. They just kind of strip in the holes themselves after you take them out, so that was a little bit of an issue also. Other than that, yeah, finally got it all together and everything. So I still have the plastic on the side panel, so that's why it might look a little foggy. I haven't taken it off yet. I usually don't take them off until I sell them. So I'll just put you down here. Sorry about the noise, and I'll move you into a better position. Let me just close this. We don't need it open. And I'm going to move you a bit. Could be noisy. There we go. All right. So, what's done on this thing? Everything's done on this thing. So Canadian, the total cost of this computer to whomever the buyer may be, is, I think it's going to be around $2,000. Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, about $2,000. So it's a Core i5 10600K on an Asus ROG Strix Z490, 32K gig of Corsair Vengeance RGB RAM, thermal tacky fans in the front, and just LED exhaust fan and CPU fan. Up here, CPU cooler, RX 588 gig graphics card. And there, the RAM went out again. The lights, I mean. I don't know why. Well, I don't know. This RGB RAM, yeah, it kind of sucks. Just give me some regular RAM. I'd be okay with that. Yeah, it's still out. There we go. And now it's back on again. Silly stuff. Okay, so we're just going to run... yeah, so it's running at 5 gigahertz. Let's just verify that. 5 gigahertz with the Encore. The RAM is 3600 megahertz RAM. Manual timings, no XMP. Running at 5 gigahertz. What does it say here? Yeah, 5 gigahertz with the cache at 46, I believe, or the Encore. Bus speed is the same at 100. And that's where we can get somewhat stable. Is at 5, but I'll probably lower it below 5. Its turbo frequency is 4.8 gigahertz. So I may just run it at all-core 4.8 rather than 5. And be happy with that. It'll be stable. We are at, under load, we are at 1.3. I wouldn't go by CPUs. We'll look here. 1.359. It's kind of high. I'll adjust the load line to go a little bit lower than that. I think I'm on level 4. I'll probably go to level 3, perhaps level 2 on the load line. I have already run LinPack multiple times as one of the stress tests, and I ran, I think it was 50 iterations of that, and it was stable. So it was still running when I came back downstairs. Bonus. So now we have a 3600, a 3600X, a 5900X, a Core i5-10600, and I just bought a Ryzen 5 3600 XT CPU. So that's going to be our next build. And I believe it's going to have a GTX 980 Ti in it. More than likely. I got so many graphics cards to choose from. But I got to show you one. I couldn't help but buy this graphics card when I saw it. Look at the size of this thing. Well, I think you can see it. I'm going to turn it around. It's actually quite heavy. So there it is in all its glory. I'll move it back a bit. It's like 3 slots thick, believe it or not. So it's an Asus DirectCu 2. This card, power-wise, it uses an 8-pin and a 6-pin. Don't know if you can see that. I'll try and get it on an angle that you can. Ah, there we go. So it uses an 8-pin and a 6-pin. And this card is 2 gigabytes. Yep, 2. So it's in beautiful condition. It really is, but it's 2 gigabytes. Wow, eh? I mean, the 3060 is half its size, and it's 12 gig. So yeah, it's a massive card. It does have DVI, HDMI, and DisplayPort. So it has DVI digital and DVI analog. And I'll try and get a better shot of that here. So the digital, it's hard to see. How unfortunate. One sec. This will help. Yeah, there we go. So, the DVI digital is the one with the straight slot and the 4 holes. And the analog is just that straight slot right there where the light is shining. And this is the digital over here, where it's got the slot and the 4 holes. Sorry, trying to hold it steady. Now also when I bought that card, I bought these little puppies. This is an 8800 GT, single slot, DVI digital inputs. I bought 2 of these. And I bought them because they look so good. Once again, these are in great shape. I'll put them in some potato build and run them in SLI. So here you go. Oh, hard to see. You're gonna have to bring them way back. There's 2 of them. I think you could see that. There's one. There's the second. Pretty cool cards. They are 512 gigabytes each one. So I'm curious how they will run in SLI. What kind of frame rates I'll get. Yeah, it'll be an interesting for a light gaming rig with a Phenom processor or something like that, or a Core i5. So yeah, I couldn't help myself on those 2. I had to buy them. Although and that's I believe it's a GTX. I'm gonna look at that big card. I don't even know what I bought here. It's a GTX 680. Two gig. It's a pretty decent card. I've already tested it, and yeah, it's a pretty decent card. Did we crash yet? No, we're good. What kind of temperatures we got here? Let's see. 68. Temperatures are good. See what hardware info has for temperatures. And they are hardware info showing 79. Yeah, 1.35 volts under load. So I have the bias set at 1.4, so it's 1.35. Anyway, that's what I wanted to show you, was just that build. I have nothing else for today. Yeah, that is done. So yeah, I don't know how much more I'm going to build. Summer's coming, so I'm going to be back at work again at my agronomy job, which is my first passion and what I do for a living. So the hobby's going to be on hold for the summer. I'll probably sell these. Plus, I still have I have 13 tiny PCs also, and I think I've shown you those before, but I'll show you one more time. These things are awesome. They really are awesome. So this is an M73, so it's an i5-4570. It runs at 2.9 gigahertz. This is a dual core. I also have the M93s. I only have 3 or 4 of the 73s, and the M93s are i5-4590s, and they are 4 cores, 4 threads. But with an SSD, these things are fast. There's 8 gig of RAM, DDR3 1600. There's your front. Whoop. Hard to see. Whoops. And the rear. Not very good light. Sorry about that, but so they have wireless, gigabit Ethernet, 1, 2, 3, 5 USB ports, display port, HDMI, and VGA outputs. And they use a brick for a power supply. But you know, it's the size of a mouse pad. If you can get your hands on one of these and put them beside your TV, that's great. I'm surprised I still have them. They should be gone by now. But I still have. But I do have a local computer store that buys them off me. It's just, you know, I don't make very much off them that way. I'm just kind of flipping them that way, but it's okay. I don't mind flipping them. But I can make about $100 more per unit. Well, can I really? I'd have to put in an SSD, buy some bricks, wireless antennas. So yeah, I'd have to put $100 into them, each one. So yeah, I'd make about $100. I'm better off to just sell them to the computer store that buys them. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll just let this run. Let the stability test run for a while. And then we'll probably knock back our overclock a bit, just so it's completely stable. I haven't had any of my computers come back, and I don't want them to come back, so yeah. We'll bring it down a bit, and it'll be good to go. It's a fast computer, the 10600. I'm pretty impressed with its performance. Anyway, Jim, Tech 11, have a great evening, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.